raining. That's not... Does it look like it's raining? Now this is going to be interesting. If you watched my video a few weeks ago about Chinese versus USA motorcycle parts, you would have noticed that in that video I made a comment, I'm not so sure about Temu. Well, Temu sent me an email and said, well, get sure about us, grab some parts, and in return we'll give you some fantastic discounts for your viewers. I thought, why not? It's really cheap. Let's give them a whirl. I've never bought anything from Temu before. So we got the package. Check this out. Right, let's see. What do we got? We'll do... We'll do one thing at a time. First item is a travel bag for the back of the Harley Davidson. Oh, check this out. Oh yeah, cool. So let's put it together. Now, while we're waiting, I'm going to give this away. So I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. So probably if you're a subscriber and you are in the Facebook group, I'll put a link at the bottom. Perhaps somebody that's down on their luck that is not working, something like that. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Now I've got quite a few of these bags already, and the ones I've got are expensive from, I would say, the top tier brands. Right, we interrupt this program with a special announcement. I'd almost finished the video and Temu, in their wisdom, sent me a late last minute email and said, hey, here's another bonus. So what they've done is they have sent a $100 discount coupon. I want you to download the app. The link's going to be in the description, or you can just scan the QR code that I'm putting on the screen. Now, you've got to be a new user to Temu, I believe, and that gives you access to this $100 coupon. Now, I think the way it works is you download the app, you put the code that starts with DWT, I'll put it on the screen, you put that into the search bar and you get a $100 coupon or a $100 discount on, I'm not sure if it's the items that I'm putting in the video or on any items that you buy. Give it a try. Everything's cheap. Wait till you see the other items in the video. All right, so this will be a rain cover. There's a bit of noise for the mic. Yep, okay, that's easy. All right, and we've got straps to attach it to the bike. We have 32 centimeters by 56 centimeters, and I would say about 32 centimeters high. You've got the main compartment, and inside the main compartment there are actually a couple of straps which I'm guessing are used to hold down different layers of things that you're going to put in the bag. Now on the outside you've got these pockets. They have like organisers inside. I don't know if you can see that. Organisers inside, and then another zip on the inside as well. So like a mesh pocket. There's a bungee cord on the top, which I find that these bungee cords are really good on all sorts of bags. Because when you're going somewhere and the weather changes and you want to take your jacket off, the last thing you're going to do is put it inside your luggage, which you've packed meticulously, or there might not be any room. So that's a handy spot to put something like a jacket where you can get it quite quickly if you need it later on. You've got eyelets everywhere. All of the attachment points, I don't know if you can see that on camera, they've all got reinforced stitching. Oh, this is pretty good. Check this out. It's expandable. So you can actually make this into a smaller bag by zipping this closed, and then that is going to cover your whole bag. If you've got more luggage, you can unzip and expand the bag. That's pretty good. I like it. Right, let's see what fits in here. A couple of pairs of jeans, some runners. got to remember my clothes are big. Now, any self-respecting motorcyclist is going to have Old Not Dead t-shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's stacks of room here. I'm just getting whatever's available. Wet weather gear, tools, oil. What about empty 3-litre milk cartons? Easily get a couple of those in. Jesus Christ, there's still room. More wet weather gear, just in case it really does start to rain. So I have 2 sets. That fits easy. Geez, there's so much room. What about camo wet weather gear? What about the bag for the wet weather gear? What about more wet weather gear? Come on, rain. Winter gloves. Impact driver. I reckon I could fit more in. Now I've cleaned out the garage, but if I had more stuff, you could easily put it there. Now this was about $250, which is about half the price of what you'd pay from, say, one of the top tier manufacturers. I don't know if it's half as good. It may well be just as good. It's not really a negative. It's probably a little bit thinner. Actually, I'm going to go check that. It's a slightly different material. It's actually not thinner than the other bags that I've got. It is thinner though than, say, aeroplane travel luggage. So they've sent me a scannable link. You can buy this for $58 instead of the usual $250. Probably said it already. I'm going to give this away to somebody in the Facebook group. I'll organise something. I'll put the Facebook group link at the bottom of the screen as well. Right, so we've got a 12-piece ratcheting spanner set or wrench set, depending on where you live. Let's have a look. Now, these are not metric. These are Imperial, which is handy for Harleys. Now, these are about $70, and believe it or not, if you use the code that's going to be on the screen, you can have these for $1.90. I can't believe that. Now, I picked this particular brand because I've seen these around at different shops. I've just never had a chance to buy one to test it out. So let's have a look here and see whether they are any good, because you can never have too many tools. All right. That's it. Right, so, gee, these are actually pretty good. There's a bit of weight to them. Well, they certainly look nice. They've sort of got a, they're not quite as shiny as your usual chrome ones. They're sort of like a dull chrome. 72 tooth ratcheting system and 5-degree swing. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know if that's good, but they certainly feel good. You can feel the way that turns, and gee, that's good. So it's chrome vanadium steel, and it says that the surface is nickel plated. I don't know if that's good or not, but they've got a nice finish to them. I'm gonna go and get, all right, so here's one of the brand name ratcheting spanners out of the toolbox. It's very similar. Oh, gee, it's hard to tell. There's probably a little bit more play in the ratcheting mechanism. Oh no, it's about this. No, not really. It's about the same. Yeah, it works beautifully. Not bad at all. I'm keeping these. I don't know how they do it. They're telling me that you can use the code and have this for $1.90, believe it or not, $1.90. Oh yeah, now, this is a dry bag, and these I've found over the years are really, really handy, depending on what you do, of course, but I'm always carrying stuff that I don't want to get wet. Oh man, there's heaps of room in that. That's bigger than I thought. So usually with these, the top folds up. Well, that's going to be waterproof, that's for sure, because the air won't go out of it. Anyway, you roll those up, you do the straps up. There's an air lock to push the air out of them. So compress it, and you do the valve airlock. Valve back up, and your stuff is going to stay dry. So as usual, there are a lot of straps. You've got handles and you've got straps that reach around the bottom of your bike. And then you've got eyelets. And like the other bag, this is really, it's very reinforced. Oh, I like this bag. Yeah, everything's been reinforced. This is going to be good. There's heaps of room in this. Right, 2 pairs of jeans and some runners. Impact driver. Got to take one of these. You might want to play handyman. No, you can get away with it. It's probably too much for this bag, because you'd want to roll that, although you can roll at one time. There you go. Now, there's nothing like playing God and making it rain. I'll just fast forward a little bit. It's a storm. Now the big question is, did we survive? This is like life and death situation, isn't it? Do we get wet or not? Now, this is pretty good. This is dry as. Easy. No problem at all. Not even one single drop. Not a drop of water on anything. I think this is going to be really handy. I'll keep this because I've only got small dry bags. This will be really handy. I discovered these when I used to have a boat and also kayaks. They're always handy. You can take everything with you, and rest assured it's not going to get wet. Now, use the code that's going to be on the screen and you can get this for $1.90. $1.90. Jesus crikey, that means less than $4. All right, now what's next? What is this? Oh, cool. I forgot about this one. So this is a waterproof cover for your motorcycle. Right, so let's see if this cover says extra large. Let's see if it fits an extra large bike.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home.
Not even close. Let's try it on the Heritage.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to be?
Right, so as we can see, extra large is small. It's been raining a lot in Melbourne, so for the last couple of months, even though it's summer. So I've got waterproof on my mind, I think, because I've also got this camo waterproof riding gear. And the reason I got camo is because I've got black motorcycles and with a bit of camo, no one is going to see me. This looks pretty bloody big. All right. All right, look at this. This is massive. Now, what can we say about waterproof clothing? I'm actually boiling in this, so I think it's going to be waterproof. We'll test it when it rains. So I don't think it's worth spending a lot of money for waterproof clothing. This sort of stuff I think is fine. You just leave it, you just roll it up, leave it in a bag, or take it when required and then throw it over the top of your jacket or whatever else you're wearing. Now, if you're going to commute every day, rain, hail or shine, 365 days of the year, I don't know whether this will hold up, but for the rest of us, this is going to be adequate. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm just looking at the seams and I think it'll be fine. It's even got a waterproof zip. It's even got a hood. That'll be interesting because that's not going to fit over the top of the helmet, is it? Now here's another interesting thing. If this was motorcycle specific, it wouldn't have a hood. Right, so let's test out this camouflage gear. Black street glide camouflage wear. There's no way anyone is going to catch me. So I'm doing 101 in 100 zone. Now, before we test how waterproof this is, we're going to see how well it disguises me. So here we are out in the bush. Does that look like the bush? Yeah, sort of. We can get away with that. I'll send out a prize if you can find me. Let's have a look. Pretty good, actually. Not bad at all. Now, I've been waiting all day for it to rain, and of course, it's a beautiful sunny day. Looked up the weather. It's not going to rain for at least 5 or 6 years. So we're going to have to simulate rain. Let her rip, baby. That's not rain. It goes that way. That way. I better do it up. It goes that way. That's not where the rain comes from. It's raining. That's not... Does it look like it's raining or does it look like it's a hose? Shouldn't the rain be coming from up there? A bit higher? I'm soaked now because I didn't actually do these up. Right, that'll do. Cut. All right, not a great test because, as you can see, I forgot to do this up. So it's actually running down here. But the rest of me is pretty dry. It's actually worked pretty good. The only water I've got is down the middle where it's hit me here. Come running down. My fault. I should have really done this up properly. But, who can predict the weather? It started to rain before I had a chance to do this up properly. And that's what happens in real life. Right, so as you can see, I've got a line of water here where I didn't do the jacket up. Everything else is dry as. Pants are dry. Not even a drop got through. Pretty good. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't subscribe and you like the video, you may never find me again because YouTube is massive. You wouldn't want to go without seeing my pretty face again. Old, not dead.
All that's left, somewhere in your chest, on your sweetheart hit a mist.